How many times has this happened to you?
Fuck! I wish this air would stop hitting me.
And you work way too hard for all this bullshit.
Yeah! That's what I'm fucking saying!
You can thank me later.
Oh! A better life.
Digital. That's right. So what's that? You want all of them? I'm sorry, I can't do that. I have too many. Every human being needs air. That's what I like to say. Call you back. I've got something I've got to be doing. Human beings need air to survive. But too much air is just as bad as none at all. That's why we've invented the digital air stopper. Digital air stopper. The one thing that you need to prevent yourself from getting too much air or the wrong kind of air. Hold on, man. You might think that you can use as much air as you please, but it's a finite resource, and that means there's too much of it where it doesn't belong. We need to regulate the places that air goes so you can have a better life. Human beings breathe three kinds of air.
The first kind
three kinds of air in this world. The first kind of air is coarse air, the kind of air you find on mountaintops. The second kind, fine air, the kind of air you see on a beach or on the ocean. Where there's hard ground, you find hard air. Where there's hard ground, you'll find hard air. But there's one final category of air that you should never breathe. That's dust-filled air. And when the digital air stopper is in place, you'll never breathe that kind of air again. And I'll show you how this works. Hold on a second, man. Continuing to talk. Put this under your door, and I guarantee you'll see a difference in the quality of air and the amount of air that comes through your door. And I'll tell you why right now. There's 4 microchips in this digital air stopper. There's one reason we call it digital, and that's because it contains 4 microchips. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 microchips. Fuck it, we'll call them mega chips. What does one microchip do? I'll tell you fast. A microchip is what's inside a computer. Everyone in the world has one. But a digital air stopper is priced 3 times less. 4 times less than a computer. Hey. $29.91. And you only pay once. This is not a gimmick. This is not a trick. You pay for this one time and it will arrive at your house. And I'll tell you what. Special promotion. Get 2 air stoppers. 2 of these things for that amount of money. So the second one is much smaller. This is the big one. That one is pocket. These sizes couldn't be more different. This is the pocket digital air stopper. And this is the big man. Volcanic ash is one of the biggest killers in the world. 700,000 people die every year from volcanic ash inhaling. And I'll tell you why, because it falls into the 3rd category of air. The kind that's stopped by the microchips in digital air stopper. It stops all forms of air. How can it fail? Impossible! It's regulated by computer chips. 4 times more than digital air stopper is like Moses' sacred crucifix. You might be asking yourself, why hasn't anyone ever tried to stop air the right way? I'll tell you, they haven't seen anyone stand up to it like we have, because we invented how to stand up to it. Digital. Everyone on Earth is constantly being bombarded by miles and miles of tall columns of air. They haven't had the technology to stop it till now. Our top scientists have uncovered several new things that have caused this invention to be the best thing. We can't tell you everything about how this works, so you just steal the idea. But here's how it works. Air comes in, it hits the side of it, or the front, depending on how you angle this on any surface that you need it to be angled on. Air comes in, it does not go out, because it's moderated by microchips. Air comes in, nothing comes out. Air comes through, no! Air comes in, nothing comes out. The real thing that you can do with this, that you can't do with anything else, is put it between surfaces to stop air from coming through. And that's a function of science alone. Let me tell you about something that's out of date. Everything except this. Stop the air. That's why we titled it Digital Air Stopper. The digital means microchips. The air stopper means what it does. Look, listen to me. There's 2 types of people in this world, friend. The winners and the people that are covered in all the wrong kinds of air. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do to change that. But I'll tell you something else. You buy this digital air stopper and you can change everything. Plus, if you buy now, I'll give you this cool name tag.
It's a piece of paper.